Salutations friends, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be another fragrance first impressions, and it's going to be on a flanker to Prada Candy, and I believe it's pronounced Florale. This one. I have wanted to review more designer fragrances, do first impressions on designer fragrances, and I decided doing a flanker to Prada Candy would be a great one to add to my series of first impressions. So if you'd like to know what I think about this fragrance and also my final or like mini review on last week's fragrance, then keep watching. Well, if you guys are unsure of how these video series work, if this is your first time tuning in, let me just give you a little rundown of how these videos work. I have a fragrance that has at least never touched my skin. I might have smelled it before, but I've never put it on. And I'm going to be giving you guys a first impressions review of this. Now I'm only going to be doing a first impressions review of the opening and the dry down, because I think to give a proper little mini review and first impressions, you kind of have to wear it a few times. So this video is just going to be the opening, let it sit on my skin about 10 seconds, let you know what I think, and then I will give you my impressions of the dry down after about 10 to 15 minutes. Don't worry, you're not going to be sitting through that waiting period. I come back. But what happens is at the end of this video, I'm going to give you my mini review of last week's fragrance, which was from Lolita Lempicka, and it was Jolie. So I'll let you guys know what I think about its projection, its longevity, and if it's worth picking up. So let's get into the first impression. I kind of wanted to get into Prada Candy Floral because people have a love-hate with Prada Candy, and I kind of have a friendship that I'm not too proud of with it. I actually think it's a very sweet fragrance. It's very nice to wear on days where you just want to smell like molten sugar. And there are some days I want to smell like molten sugar. So I like Prada Candy. I own Prada Candy. I don't take it seriously, but I do think that it's something very feminine, very sweet, and very youthful and playful and nice to wear on special occasions. Or specific occasions, maybe not so special. So let's get into this guy right here. The notes in this are limoncello, sorbet, peony, benzoin, honey, caramel, and musk. Now considering this is a flanker of Prada Candy, I am expecting it or hoping for it to have some of that warmth and sweetness that Prada Candy has. I obviously am not expecting it to be the same thing, but I do kind of really want that warmth and that molten sugar aspect that Prada Candy has. So here's a little flanker, and I'm going to spritz, and I'm going to spritz, and then I'm going to let this just kind of sit on my skin, not dry down, like officially dry down, but kind of let it sit on my skin, give it 10-15 seconds, and I will be right back. Let's see how this is. I'm getting a very strong, like almost ridiculously synthetic lemon cleaner, floor cleaner kind of smell, or like room spray or bathroom spray. It smells like, that's not a bad smell, but it's not a perfume smell. Like as a room spray smell, it's great. It's great. Diffuser, you know, Glade plug-in. Yeah, it's fantastic. That's kind of like what I'm getting right now. It's like a Glade plug-in kind of vibe with this. I'm getting no warmth. A little bit of sweetness. It's very bright, which is nice, and it's coming off very astringent, somewhat soapy. A little bit. I definitely know that this is going to need time to dry down, so I'm going to let it dry down. I'll probably give it 25 minutes, and I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Been like 20 minutes, getting ready to thunder, so I need to film the rest of this video before it starts to rain and pour and just no good. So I have real thoughts about this actually. The opening was a little bit too like bathroom spray or room diffuser Glade plug-in, I think is what I said. And that's not a bad thing for a smell. But when it's a fragrance, you kind of want it to not smell like I'm stinky and I was at my friend's house and I had BO, and the only thing I could do was to spray myself in the bathroom spray so I don't smell bad. It's kind of what the opening had to me wasn't pleasant as a fragrance, like to wear as a perfume. Now that it's kind of opened up on my skin, I have two things, one good, one bad. The good thing is that horrible weird room spray like feel is gone. It's a lot softer, it's a lot more floral. It definitely smells like it went from being like a bathroom spray to an expensive like body gel or body wash you'd use. I'm not quite getting perfume like fragrance, but I am getting a nice body product now, like an expensive body product. So overall, it's definitely improved. I don't know how it's really going to project or last, but it's sitting very close to the skin right now, like very, very close to the skin. So this is probably going to be one of those more like not arm's length projection, but we'll see. And I don't have much hope for it lasting longer than 3 or 4 hours. So we'll see. We'll see. The bad is, and this isn't so bad, but like if I'm getting a flanker of something, I kind of want a little bit of the original in that product. I don't want so much that it doesn't smell different or unique or original, but I kind of, if I'm buying a flanker of something, especially if it's a specific scent, I want to at least get that DNA in there. And when I saw the honey and the caramel, I was like, okay, there's going to be an underlying warmth to this. And I wasn't expecting molten sugar or cotton candy or anything like that, but I was expecting some type of warm sweetness underneath all this. And it's not there at all. I don't get anything. In fact, it's kind of coming off a little bit boozy, a little bit like rum, like, or sugar cane maybe, rather than honey and caramel. But it's not a bad sense. I'm definitely going to give it a chance and see how it develops. Currently, right now, is it something I would purchase? Probably not anything more than like a roller ball. I think having a roller ball on your bag is kind of like a grab and go if you're out and about and you kind of need to freshen up a clean scent. Not bad. I don't know if I would invest the space and time and money into a bottle, but I think this is definitely, at least from what I'm experiencing right now, rollerball status. But we will see again how it develops and how it projects and how long it lasts on my skin as I wear it throughout the week. So far, if I were to give this a grade, I'd give it a B-. It's not bad. I just kind of wish it had more of the warmth and sweetness, almost like the teeth-hurting sweetness that you do get from Prada Candy. I think that would be really nice mixed with the lemon and everything else, but it's not there, and that just kind of makes me a little bit disappointed. So that's what my thoughts of the first impressions of Prada Candy Floral. And let's get into last week's fragrance, which was Le Jolie from Lolita Lempicka. If you guys don't know, I really enjoy Lolita Lempicka fragrances, and when I was trying this, I had read some reviews while, I forget if it was like while it was drying down or like right before or right after, and some people were having a problem with it. Like they didn't really get it, they didn't like it, it was too sweet, it was too light, it was like water. There was just something about it that these people didn't like, and when I first put it on my skin, I was unimpressed. I was like, ah. But then as I wore it and it kind of dried down, I really started to really enjoy this fragrance. And my husband tried it on me, didn't try it on himself, and he liked it. He thought it smelled like a very expensive soap that his mom used to use, and he just really kind of like, yeah, I like that. Yeah, that's a nice one. I'd be okay with you wearing that around me. So that was immediately like a thumbs up. And the more I wore it, the more I kind of really enjoyed its little nuances that it had. This little sparkle. It had a little bit of whimsy and charm hidden in the background of it. It's a very light scent, a very effervescent scent, very feminine, very youthful. But at the same time, there was just something about it that was very comforting as well. And I really enjoyed wearing through that little sample that I had. And I wore through it so fast. So it's definitely, I think, a worthwhile fragrance to check out. I think, if I remember correctly, the longevity was but the projection was I think I got like 4, maybe 5 hours of wear, which fits into my window, but it's more on the lower end side. I usually look for 4 to 6 hours. And the projection was arm's length. But for that type of fragrance, how kind of sheer it was and light it was, and playful and sweet, but not crazy heavy, I'm surprised that it got arm's length. Usually those fragrances on my skin tend to be more intimate. So overall, I think it did a pretty good job. It's definitely something I'm going to try and track down and get a bottle of sometime in the near future. I did enjoy it enough to do that. So yeah, that's my final thoughts, or my mini review. I might do a full review on it in the future. I do that sometimes with these fragrances. But that is my mini review of Jolie from Lolita. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, guys, if you like my fragrance first impressions videos or my fragrance videos in general, remember to give this video a thumbs up. It lets me know to continue doing videos like this. And also don't forget to subscribe because it's free and I'm free. And I put out new videos every Monday through Friday and sometimes on the weekends as well. So always have something for you to watch. In any case, I hope you guys are all happy and healthy and have a great day, month, year, whatever. And I'll see you next time. Bye!